Hello, everyone. Today is February 20th, 2026, and I just wanted to provide an update to everyone about everything that's going on. So, first of all, I want to say thank you very much to Adolf for the $20 donation and to Mary for the $10 donation. They donated since the last time I made my video, and I just want to make sure to say thank you to them very much. Yeah, your guys' donations are so much appreciated and are so much helpful, and really, really appreciate it. So the update. So we did not make the $300 total needed to pay for a week of rent. Okay, and before you panic, then it's not total bad news. So yesterday, when I was down in Wenatchee, I'm in Quincy now. Not a lot of people were donating on the street, and it was extremely cold and all that. And so at some point, I was like, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not getting any closer to my goal. And I keep having to waste money on turning on the car, letting the car run, and wasting gas, it's just, I'm just wasting my time, right? And so I'm like, I'm just going to count everything that I have. I'm kind of shivering right now because it's cold here in Quincy too. And I'm less bundled up than before. What was I going to say? So yeah, I said, I'm just going to just count up everything, see how much it is, and, pay for gas to go back to Quincy, and then that's just it. I was extremely tired, extremely cold, just wore out, etc. So I counted everything up, between what you guys donated on PayPal and what I was able to make on the street, and in total, it turned out to be $180. Actually, 180 was after I paid for gas, so it was like 190. I had to put $10 in gas, and so I had I have $180. That I could put straight towards rent. And so I was thinking in my head, I was like, so obviously that's not enough to pay for a week of rent. But what I'm going to do is, because today's Friday, the rent day, I'm just going to go to the landlady and be like, hey, we have $180. How many days will this pay for? It should be at least 3 to 4 days. Hopefully she'll be nice and let $180 be for 4 days. That would be really good. That's like, I think $45 a day or something like that. Oh man, it's so cold. Jeez, it's so cold. I'm less bundled up. So it's not incredibly bad news. We made 180. And, during the time that I was down there, I was able to eat and get food thanks to, people donating, people giving me free pizza, and, people giving me money for food, this and that. And so, I was able to survive the cold of the night and all this kind of stuff. And so, it's not terrible news, right? And then there is light at the end of the tunnel too. There is another light at the end of the tunnel too. So like I said, I have 180. I'm going to give it to the landlady and see how many days she'll allow me to pay for, right? Man, I'm like shivering. And also, one of my aunts, my Aunt Imelda, she called me on the phone and she said she's going to send me some money through the mail. She tried to do it through PayPal. She even had her grandson try to help. They couldn't figure out, something was wrong. She wanted to send through PayPal. She couldn't. So she said, okay, well, I'll just send you a check in the mail, to where you guys at, to this, the motel here. And I said, okay, that's cool. So she wanted to send it like Monday, but Monday was a holiday here in the United States. And so mail just didn't go out. So I believe, she had her husband, my uncle Big Jimmy, send it out on Tuesday. And the mail here in the United States, we're okay. She lives down in California. We're in Washington, so we're 1,000 miles away, and so it might take a few days. I don't know. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for right now. So she's sending me, my aunt's sending me some money through the mail, and so I'm just waiting for the check just to get here. And again, I don't know. Today is Friday, so if they sent it on Tuesday, so today would be the third mail day since they sent it. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, here in the United States, if you're sending anywhere in the United States to anywhere else in the United States, so even if you're sending from Hawaii to like New York, it still usually only takes at most maybe say 3 to 5 days. So yeah, so even though we're 1,000 miles away, I'm hoping that it doesn't take more than 3 or 4 days. So tomorrow is Saturday, and that's the last mail day of the week in the United States. The mail doesn't run on Sunday, so hopefully it will either get here. I'm shivering. Sorry. Either it will get here today, hopefully at some time in the mail, or tomorrow on Saturday. I'm hoping, but the mail is the mail, and so who knows? But so thank you in advance to my aunt for sending that money. I'll talk more about that once the money gets here, and we get that, and I'll give her another thank you and all that. But my point is that so hopefully the 180 that we made, through you guys donating, through me begging, that will last for a few days, at least till my aunt's check gets here, and then I'll be able to pay more rent, full rent or whatever. And so so that's what I'm saying. It's not total bad news. There is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And I keep checking on my stupid tax refund. There's a thing online. It's called IRS tax refund tracker or something like that. And like every day, because they're like, oh, you could check every day. We update it every day. So every day, I'm like, okay, I put in my information. Where's my taxes at? And it's still nothing. They estimate that you'll get it around, for early filers, which was me. I filed very early my taxes. They estimate that you'll get it around March 2nd, they say. But again, just like with the mail's the mail, the government's the government. So when is my refund going to come? Who knows? So it's a lot of waiting. It's like, I got stuff coming, but it's all waiting. So anyhow, so yesterday, like I said, I counted everything up. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going anywhere. And so I'm like, this is yesterday. I said, okay, I'm just gonna go back to Quincy. I have to sleep in a warm room. No more sleeping in the cold car. So last night I drove back up here to Quincy to sleep in the room with my son and my girlfriend. And that's part of the reason I'm freezing, because in the room, we have heater. And so basically I've been comfortable and warm last night, and now I come sit in the car just to make the video, and now my body's like, oh man, you're cold again. And I didn't put on all my full clothes this time, because I'm just coming in the car to make a video. And so yeah, I'm shivering. It's very cold. So yeah, so it's so unfortunately we didn't make the full 300. I would have liked to pay for a whole week or whatever, but it didn't happen. But it's okay. It's okay. You guys are wonderful for everything you donated. It helps so much. All the all the little donations and big donations you guys made, it helps so much. And we're able to get 180. That's not nothing, right? And again, it's gonna be able to pay for at least a few days of shelter, for a room for us. So yeah, so it's okay. So yeah. Anyhow, I'm shivering right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to go to the grocery store and get some food. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I ran out of water completely. All my little water jugs are completely empty. So I gotta get some water, get some food, and oh, that's the other good news. We got our food stamp money, our EBT. So for those of you not in the United States, the welfare program here for food is called a SNAP or EBT. So they give you basically it's like a credit to where you could use. They give you like a little debit card, and it's like credit basically you could use at any grocery store where you could buy just food. It's not for toothpaste, not for toilet paper, not for anything like that. It's called EBT food. And so we got our EBT food money for the month as well. So with that, we're able to go to the store and buy not hot food items, not like deli cooked items. It's like for meats, vegetables, fruits, all kinds of stuff like that. So that's another good news too. So we got our EBT food money as well, and so we're able to get some food now. So there is positives. There is some light at the end of the tunnel, and so I wanted to give you guys some good news, and that's what's going on. But I got to get out of this cold car, and because it's freezing. You can see my breath. Oh, you can't see it on the camera, huh? But yeah, it's very cold here in Quincy, Washington too. So I'm gonna get going. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your help. Thank you to everyone on the street in Wenatchee, Washington, for donating to me. For giving me food. Everything. Thank you for everybody for all the help. All right, that's it. So I'm going to get going. As always, if anyone else would like to donate, there's a PayPal link on my channel page. Everything helps. And I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys being here, watching the video, everything. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.